Welcome back. Joe Cook here with your Interior Sports this Wednesday. The Natick volleyball team could seize an opportunity to turn their season around this week. Tomorrow they host Western Oregon, and then on Saturday face St. Martin's. UAF split with both of these teams last year. Of the three teams, St. Martin's has the only conference win. The Western Oregon Wolves are on a 5-game losing streak, while the Saints have won their last 2. Alaska is motivated to end their 19-game losing streak. Their last win was against the Saints last November. Head coach Mallory Larrañaga and the team are seeing improvement despite the lopsided win-loss column. Comes down to execution.
We've found a way to be aggressive and cut down on our errors. We've shown that for the last few matches that we're doing a much better job at that, and so that's something we've been working on. But now it's really about taking the most of advantage of our opportunities. You know, we have the same amount of errors and the same amount of attempts in sets as a lot of other teams, but we're not yet taking advantage of executing those points. And so now it's really time to get into that repetition of low error, high intensity, low error, execution.
And the high school football season will have its final regular season games this weekend. Local teams will be playing for bragging rights and pride this week. The big one on Friday is this year's Dog Bowl. Lathrop versus West Valley at West Valley Stadium. The Wolfpack enter with a 2-5 record, but nothing will make their season better than beating their rivals, especially since it will be senior night and homecoming for the Wolfpack. Number 2 Lathrop comes in with a 6-1 record, a rail belt title, and a 6-game winning streak. The Malamutes won the Dog Bowl last year, ending a long drought in the series in that one. And the North Pole Patriots will also be having senior night as well across town. They host the Colony Knights on Friday night. The Patriots have a 4-3 record as they fell to Wasilla last week, but they've won the SEC Conference and want to build momentum going into the playoffs. And on Saturday, the number 2 Eielson Ravens will look to finish the regular season undefeated with a 7-0 record. The Barrow Whalers of the Greatland Conference at 3-4 are the only team that stands in their way. The Monroe Rams will aim to end their season on a good note. They host the Valdez Buccaneers on Saturday. A win from Monroe will give them 2 wins in their last 3 games. A volleyball match last night featured a little sibling rivalry at Lathrop High School. The Malamutes hosted the Eielson Ravens in a non-conference game. Asia Doe is a senior for the Ravens, while little sister Tyra is a freshman at Lathrop. The Malamutes took the first set 25-23 and ran away with a 25-13 second set. The Ravens started strong in the third, leading 17-11, but Lathrop, they warred back and tied the game at 21-all. Tyra Doe got stronger as the game went on. She responded with 7 kills and had 4 in the third. It's the first time she's led the Mutes in kills all season. Lathrop wins 25-22 in the third to sweep Eielson. Tyra says she was looking forward to taking down Big Sis.
In our family, we have a lot of competition. We all play sports, so it's always fun when we get to play against each other to have a little family rivalry.
I was very happy because half the time we kind of waffle, especially if we take a first set. Usually we kind of back off and go, we have time, we don't have to worry about it, and we didn't today. We tend to think that we can just walk through a game and not have to actually work for it, so it was nice to see them come back and start working and looking for their options, so it was nice.
On the other side of town, there was a pair of volleyball matches that resulted in sweeps. The West Valley Wolfpack rolled out a full roster and defeated North Pole in 3 sets, 25-18, 25-11, 25-15. The Wolfpack saw Nora Trotman produce 13 kills, and Jessica Rice added 6 kills in their returns from an injury and an illness. West Valley is now 5-2 and 2-0 in the MAC. Also, the Hutchinson Hawks improved to 7-2 and 3-2 in the Aurora Conference after winning in-3 over Delta. The Hawks used most of their reserve players in this one. Sophia Tallberg and Annie Titwell combined for 19 assists, and Danny Curtis and Angel Ochoa both had 5 kills for Hutch. Despite the 25-17, 25-10, 25-22 loss for the Huskies, Brianna Yelm she went 10 for 10 on serves, and Angelique Campos added 9 digs for the 1-5 Huskies. And the first ever interior flag football season has been well timed. In the final week of games, the young ladies sidestepped yesterday's snow and rain, and so Lathrop and Hutchinson just dealt with some cool temperatures last night. It was scoreless going into the third quarter until Lathrop's Cody Smith, she intercepts Cece Cota Sanchez and is able to take it 67 yards into the end zone, avoiding Hawks defenders along the way for the score. Kaylee Hoyas caught the extra point to give Lathrop a 7-0 lead. Hutchinson got into Lathrop territory in the final minute, but the Malamutes, they closed it out for a 7-0 win over the Hawks. Lathrop stops their 2-game skid and improves to 5-3 over the 0-8 Hutchinson Hawks. It's the end of the Wednesday Sportscast, but before I go, let's announce this week's Pro Football Challenge winner. And the winner is, as we get a drum roll, Patty B527. interesting usernames here. Congratulations, Patty B. You getting oil change courtesy of Stanley Nissan. So far, it's been brutal picking NFL games. True Grit 69 is the leader, however, with 42 points. Then it's Nate Peter and Fireback. I have 32, and Mike Schultz, he trails with 29. And that does it for sports tonight. Mike Schultz is next with your full weather forecast, and we'll catch you next time.